Alright, we're heading onto the second map. It's, as previously mentioned, Nullwood, HoT up 1-0, and he's spawning at the bottom left, and he's starting with Alter and Moolah. Again, Wisp floating out of the base already. So we'll see if it's going to be an Ancient of War, either somewhere close to the Merchant, somewhere close to the Merc camp, or if it's just going to be a very early scout by the Night Elf. Lyn, on the other hand, at the bottom right, and he, of course, is going to start with Altar, Burrow, and Barracks. Not really anything else to consider here that early on. In the middle, we have a mana fountain, so that's going to be pleasant news for the Night Elf. The Wisp, by the way, is just scouting here early on. It's going to really quickly find the main base of Lyn, and we'll quickly take a look at Lyn's point of view, as he should be seeing the Wisp arriving from here any second now. So this should basically tell him that HoT is either here or down at the 6 o'clock spawn position. So I'm curious to see how Lyn's creep route is going to, look as he's gained this information now. I guess this is the most likely camp to take early on for him, yet slightly more risky, as he could be creep checked by an incoming Demon Hunter. By the way, yeah, it's Demon Hunter against Blade Master. So this one, the slightly safer, yet a little bit further out from his main. Ancient of War is now coming for the Night Elf as well as a Hunter's Hall. So yeah, we do see a Hunter's build here by HoT, who's building his second Moon right now. I would be very surprised if we saw a second Ancient of War, but we'll keep an eye on it. Lyn with the Voodoo Lodge outside of his base. The Wisp scout here, does he really see anything? Okay, he sees now where the Blade Master and the first Grunt are moving towards. Circle of Ability board onto the Demon Hunter, and he starts by creeping the Nullbrood. That is going to provide him with a potentially very useful item. I guess Circlet is clearly the one he's hoping for. Getting the Rafts of Haste, not as great, but he's still going to be able to live with it. The Blade Master, on the other hand, found a second Circlet after he bought the first one, so he's definitely going to be very satisfied with the item drop. The shop is about to finish, and the Demon Hunter here. Okay, not really sure. Okay, he's waiting behind the forest. Okay, with the Wisp, he is now scouted where the Blade Master is at, and it looks like he's waiting here for a creep check. HoT adapting to his opponent's creep route here, but he's a little bit too early in. The Grunt sees what's happening here, sees the Demon Hunter, and of course Lyn isn't gonna start creeping here. Quickly using a Windwalk after the backstab to not get mana burn, to get some use out of this mana. I mean, both of them do have the fountain here to work with, so neither of them should be into too much trouble, getting into too much trouble mana-wise. Tech-wise, Lyn is actually only a slight bit ahead, even though the Hunter's Hall has been produced before the tier 2 tech for the Night Elf, so yeah, I would have expected HoT to perhaps be a tiny bit further behind in terms of the tech, but that's not the case. Lyn is only going to be finished slightly faster. The second hunt is now being produced, as the first one has already spawned, but as the Demon Hunter is falling back here after taking some more damage, at least the Nullbrood that's gonna drop the item is safely gonna go to Lyn. It's Ring of Protection, unfortunately, for the Orc, which is being sold immediately, and he continues creeping, takes the next Nullbrood, which is going to provide level 2 for him if he gets the last hit, and he very safely does so. Demon Hunter also continues creeping, but he's only going to be able to take out the Nullbrood again. Only the item creep, not the entire camp. And another Ring of Protection for him as well. So this is actually looking quite promising for Lyn, I'd say. He's got a clear level advantage. His tech is going through pretty safely. The third burrow, is it going to finish in time? Perhaps like 3, 4, 5 seconds after his tech. And the Hunter's build, well, those are the harassment unit number 1 early on, and thus far Lin hasn't really suffered all too much from them. Yeah, start chopping away on this Voodoo Lodge here. Tier 2 is now finished. Yeah, the Orc Brew is a little bit too late. A Beast Tree is now coming for Lin. He's already rebuilding the shop here, so looks like he's given up on this one already. Not really sure if it was worth it to get the shop built outside of the base there. Didn't really gain too much from it. But the Blade Master is getting more and more experience. He's already going to be level 2.5. Whereas the DH... Where's the DH? Okay, has joined here. He's an entire level behind. So this should perhaps do some significant damage if HoT wants to get in a comfortable position in the late game. Spirit Lodge is now coming as well. Is he going to be able to cancel the Beast Tree here? There are 3 grunts out for Lin. And the Blade Master is coming back as well. It looks like the Beast Tree is going to be falling here. He's going for the Demon Hunter with everything he's got. But yeah, the Beast Tree has to be cancelled. So that's at least a bit of a success there for the Night Elf. And the Demon Hunter is able to squeeze past this grunt. So that's something at least. Shadow Hunter is now out. These tier 2 buildings are not too early. But alright, the tech of HoT also was somewhat delayed, so he needed to get something in return for that. So this is by no means horrible or anything like that for Lin, especially if HoT decides to stay here with the Demon Hunter, but the Keeper is coming in with the staff. Blade Master shouldn't be in any serious trouble though, as the damage output is very low without the Night Elf's first hero. And interesting choice here, Serpent Ward first for Lin, who of course, is going to have a lot of mana with the Fountain, and who is very, very easily going to be able to take down the Red Drake here. That's really nice touch there by the Orc. Not really, well, common sight. Then again, the entire map here in Nullwood isn't really common sight anymore. Looks like HoT wants to keep the pressure up. Lin is going to get the creep camp here though. It's once again double Ancient of Lore. This time no talents, but a very quick tier 3 tech, so no mass riots or anything like that here out of the Night Elf, who is forcing the town portal here. There's, well, the Shadow Hunter isn't too healthy, but he can easily fall back here. There's nothing to kill for HoT with only a Demon Hunter, a Keeper, and 2 hunts, so he's running away. Nothing killed. Well, a town portal forced, but I mean, okay, that's only gonna come into play if Lin ends up losing a fight here, or if he's out on the map and misjudges the position of his opponent on the map. Okay, and if he doesn't run away here immediately, seeing the Night Elf army, he's just gonna be forced to pull his own town portal here. Trying to run. I mean, the Shadow Hunter doesn't have Hex, keep that in mind, so this Raider would have to get in range, but it looks like that's not going to happen. Instead, Lin is just continuing to creep. He's going to get his Shadow Hunter close to level 3 already. First 2 bears are out in the meantime though, so... Okay, the staffed hunt here, I'm not really sure if he's going to be able to get that one out alive. Perhaps with another staff, hoping to get it on the other side. Yeah, so HoT trying to win some time here for his bears to come out, and yeah, I mean they are out. I guess is Master finished? Yeah, Master is finished, but he wasn't all too successful, I would say, in distracting Lin in this period where he had a lot of creeping capability, where he was easily able to get superior hero levels, because he's got the level 3 Blade Master, he's got the Shadow Hunter that is well on his way towards level 3, who's gonna creep here perhaps, and then he's gonna be up at level 3. So yeah, this could definitely look worse for Lin. Now finally HoT starts doing some creeping as well. The Blade Master is there though, he doesn't have a slot in his inventory, but he can get the last hit and therefore steal a huge chunk of experience from his opponent. I mean, look at these hero levels. The Demon Hunter is not even level 2 yet, and the Orc is level 3 and level 3. Shadow Hunter, okay, just grabbed here. quickly got up there, makes use of the fountain right now. Getting some more mana on his heroes, some mana on the walkers, and it looks like he's going to be the one pressing right now. At least HoT is going to be at double level 2 in just a second. I don't think he can save this Agent of Lore, but Lyn is actually not going for it. Lyn does have a town portal here, so we'll see if the Korean is actually going to choose to fight here. The bear is going to have to be careful. Got this bear as well. Demon Hunter level 2, the item, the mana potion is picked up by the keeper, and there's the town portal coming in. And is Lyn willing to fight here? It looks like he's going to be, as he's already planted plenty of Serpent Wards. The first bear is in some trouble. Wisps are coming in to detonate away some of the mana. The first bear has fallen already though. Entangle on one of the raiders. There is a heal scroll which has been used right now, as well as the heal wave. Is he going to be able to save this raider here with the Dispel? Well, Entangle wore off before the Wisp brought in another detonate there. The next raider is getting entangled though. Is finally Lyn going to lose a unit here? No, still not. And the next bear is already about to fall. This is a tremendously good fight for the Orc player. Does he have more mana on the Shadow Hunter? No, he doesn't. So these raiders are in trouble and he's sending them back. It looks like the Night Elf might just be able to survive here for the time being, but a terrible trade for him. Lyn is still at 50 supply. He hasn't lost anything. He's up at 800 gold, and HoT is at 36 out of 30. And okay, he's got rejuvenation now. He's, you know, got the orb. He's got a few bears, but I mean, while he's got some nice meat shield here to tank still, I don't really see him killing anything anytime soon. The Kodo Beast is coming in, eating another bear. Okay, the Blade Master should maybe try and not die, and that's exactly what he's doing here by pulling the town portal. Okay, Entangle, of course, helps killing stuff. Keeper, by the way, with 2 orbs here. It looks like he bought another one, and he didn't get around to passing one onto the Demon Hunter. Guess he'll eventually get there. Lyn now with an expansion. I guess there's no reason not to build one. He is getting the Berserker Strength upgrade just now and not going back up to 50 supply already. Would have expected him to perhaps get another Walker here. Those need to be careful, but Entangle can be dispelled immediately by those two, so there's not really any, you know, chance to kill them here. Not really any damage output against them, except for mana burn. But yeah, the Walkers have survived. Guess he's gonna get another grunt here. No, he's actually getting another walker right now. So alright, another wisp detonated. And HoT is still at 36 supply. I mean, what are 3 bears and 2 underleveled Night Elf heroes going to do against these strong Night Elf heroes, against these strong Orc heroes, and a solid 50 supply army with 1 defense upgrade against, okay, 1 attack upgrade. Looks like HoT just hit the formation movement button. Okay, now he realized it. Deactivated it again. Okay, Lyn dropping some items here for more efficient mana regeneration. The expansion gets cancelled. Looks like Lyn was oblivious about the whereabouts of this Night Elf army. HoT does not have a town portal on the Demon Hunter. Looks like he just bought one onto the Keeper, who's still carrying both of the Orbs of Venom. Right, and both of them attacking each other's main again. Let's see who's gonna lose the game of chicken here in town portal first. Okay, it's clearly going to be HoT. Yeah, as 2 of his bears were back in his base and would have been easy targets. He is the one who has to town portal back. Again, another Serpent Ward has been placed. The Demon Hunter is being targeted here. Immediately Dispel onto him. Heal Potion has been bought and used immediately. Raw used by the Night Elf. I'm expecting a disenchant here any second. But instead, Lyn is using more Spirit Link. The Shadow Hunter still has plenty of mana for more heal waves. Not using any of them though. The Blade Master still has the Invo Potion from earlier on, using it now. And well, after the fight has gone on for like 20-30 seconds here, there are only 3 bears left standing on the side of HoT against Lyn, who is still looking extremely strong, who again, I believe, hasn't lost a unit yet in this fight, and it looks like he's not close to losing one anytime soon. The Blade Master continues chopping away on the Demon Hunter. Now finally 2 of the Raiders of Lyn are on extremely low hit points. Next heal wave is coming in, the Demon Hunter is falling, and there's only the Keeper left standing right now on the side of HoT, who calls GG in a game that I think again has been pointing towards a victor quite early on. Lyn had a solid early game, got a decent chunk of experience on his Blade Master in the beginning, and by the time HoT was tacked up to bears, Lyn had very, very strong hero levels, and Lyn did get his proper tier 2 army as well, and he just, got a few fights in with, at the beginning, like 50 against 50 supply, and then with a slightly bigger army, and he was just able to trade so well, was able to really put the pressure onto his opponent, and HoT just, couldn't withstand that pressure, and that ties the series and puts us, to the final map, which is going to be Echo Isles.